What's good? What's good is the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all, man. We got Blair the Flair with the weird hair Cobbs back in the back on the news talking about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence and him not being happy with Golden Boy, bro. So you know, I love doing videos of Blair. Blair is a very interesting character, man. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, bro. As interesting as Blair is, bro, we need that personality, but dude is a freaking weirdo. Like, look at the stuff that he be doing.
There's nothing like drinking a strong cup of coffee in the morning and taking all your cocaine supplements for a tough day at work. Oh yeah! Woo! There's nothing like drinking a strong cup of coffee in the morning and taking all your cocaine supplements for a tough day at work. Oh yeah! Woo!
Okay, so yeah. So anyways, Blair was online. Shout out to FightHypeTV.com or FightHype.com, whatever it's called. FightHype.com. He did an interview with them and basically was stating how he was unhappy with Golden Boy and the position that he has with Golden Boy. He feels like that he's not getting treated fairly. They're protecting their the cash cows or whatnot. He feels like Virgil Ortiz is being protected and he wants a shot and they're not giving him a fair share. He then also went on to state that how his fight with Alexa Rocha was not fair. How he was, I guess he took the fight on a short notice or whatever. But they also asked him about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So this is what he had to say, and you know, I'm gonna let y'all listen to the brief dialogue what he had to say about Errol and Terence Crawford, and you know, we'll get back to it.
I see a lot of things from both fighters, you know, and like I've been studying them for years. They get in the ring with me, they're dead. Like Crawford will lose the day he just signed the contract to fight me. He loses on the signing. I have no worries. I will still promote the fight and give a big attraction. The whole thing.
Now, you guys just heard, you know, he spoke on Terence Crawford and Errol Spence basically saying they have no chance in beating him or whatever. But before I get on that, I think he did say that his deal with Golden Boy, his contract is up, because I do remember earlier in a different interview, same fight guys, FightHype.com, excuse me, he stated that he was not happy with the contracts that they were sending him, and he said that I think, I don't know if he said he's not doing business with them, but or something, but I want to say either he's not with them or he's on the verge of not being with them. But regardless, man, if he is signed under them, that's not a good look to talk bad about the promoters that, you know, if you're under contract with them, because bro, they will and they can shelve you, and then you'll just be going without any fights or whatnot. But regardless, man, look, so he goes on to say that, you know, Terence Crawford, he'll punish Errol Spence, he'll beat Terence Crawford. I just kind of feel like, man, listen, it's great to have confidence in yourself, and I'm not gonna ever knock that at all. You know, he's a confident guy, and I love that, and we need that. And he also has personality. I love that, and we need that too. And some of the stuff that he says is not far-fetched. Like, I agree with some of the stuff that he says as far as like how Terence Crawford and Errol Spence are, you know, pretty much holding up the division, and we don't know what they got going on and all this type of stuff. I can actually understand the frustration out of that, because it is like, if you're if you're ranked high in any of those organizations that, you know, because Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, they hold all the belts. Terence Crawford holds the WBO, Errol Spence holds everything else. So I can understand the frustration, bro. And it's like, if you're trying to like get your next shot, like, but you don't know what the heck they got going on, because they are negotiating and taking too long and doing this, that, and the third, I would be frustrated too. Like, I think that's something that the fans don't look at a lot. Look at it from the other fighters' aspect. So I understand and I agree that they need to get the ball moving, or at least be fighting somebody, one of their mandatories, because these other fighters are waiting for their opportunity to fight for that belt. But I think that Blair needs to really have a reality check with himself. I mean, a lot of these fighters believe that they're bigger than what they really are. All right, it's no way in the world you can sit here and tell me that Blair Cobbs can do half of what Errol Spence has done in his last fight, when he did what, 37,000 people. He brought out what, 37,000 people or 40,000 people or something like that. At the ATM, I said ATM. At the AT&T Stadium, like, so that's big, you know. And then Terence Crawford, bro, that dude, you know, he at home alone, like when he fights at home, he does like what, 12, 13, 14,000 people. So I don't know. I think Blair Cobbs is from Pennsylvania. I think he's from Pennsylvania. But I guarantee you, I can bet any amount of money that if Blair Cobbs fights at home, a home crowd, I guarantee, and he's not fighting against a major guy. Because you got to think, a lot of guys, when Errol did 30, almost like 40,000 with Mikey Garcia, a lot of guys tried to say that was because of Mikey Garcia. Well, Errol Spence fought Ugas and did like 30-some thousand, or something like 37, 40,000, something in the high numbers like that. And so you can't say it's because of Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, every time he fights in Omaha, he's putting up at least 11, 12, 13,000 people in the seats. So, you know, these guys, and they don't have to be so, who was Terence Crawford's last fight against David Avanesian? Nobody knows who that is. And Terence is still putting butts in the seats. Ugas, yeah, he beat Pacquiao, but I promise you, the only people that was there to see Ugas win was his family. So it's like, because Ugas is not a big enough star to be, you know, bringing out people like this. So I said that to say, I think Blair Cobb thinks that he's bigger than what he really is. I mean, he's a decent fighter, but I mean, this guy just got beat by Alexis Rocha. But the thing I do like about Blair Cobbs is that he's promoting the hell out of himself. Now, do I think that he can beat Terence Crawford or Errol Spence? No, hell no. I don't think he can beat neither one of them on their worst night. But the dude is promoting himself, and honestly speaking, if you ask, well, shit, he's doing something because I'm doing a video on him, right? The only reason I even know Blair Cobbs is because he has attached his name to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford so much. Right? But he's done a hell of a job promoting himself, so I'm not mad at him at all, bro. He's doing a great job with that, but I think it's time for him to prove himself in the ring rather than out of the ring. Y'all know I love doing videos of Blair Cobb. The first video I did that hit over 1,000 views was had to do with Blair Cobb and his funny dance moves. You know what I'm saying? So I love doing videos of Blair Cobb because, I mean, the dude is entertaining, he's interesting, but he does not have a buzz. He does not have a fan base. And honestly speaking, he doesn't have the resume to try to say that he is to try to say that basically he deserves a fight with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. I told you in the last video I did with him, I don't even think he's not on the level of Virgil Ortiz or Jerron Boots Ennis. I think that he's more so on the level of, like, I think a fight like with him and he did good against Maurice Hooker, but I always say I never thought too highly of Mighty Mo. But man, like he's a class below Jerron Boots, and you got the Jerron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz and, you know, Stan Jonas, you got them, right? Then you got, above that, you got the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, right? You got the Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Below that, the Jerron Boots Ennis, the Virgil Ortiz, the Stan Jonas, right? The Rashidi Ellis and the Villa guy that beat him or whatnot. And then below that, you have the Blair Cobbs. That's how I view him. You know, I just don't think that he's on that type of level, man. So, you know, but again, he needs to prove himself more in the ring, bro. Like, stop. I get it. You know, this is the most views you're gonna get when you attach your name to yourself to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. But bro, we gotta see you fight more. But let me know what you guys think, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?